me?
Yes!
Excellent. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Scott Presler. I never thought this would be my life. If you told me, Scott, you're going to be picking up trash, I would have thought you're crazy and you bumped your head. But we're doing this act of love in part because I was inspired by President Trump. President Trump talked about the city of Baltimore, and he used kind of, we'll say, ungraceful words talking about the city. And I just thought to myself, why is everybody posting about it on social media? They're so quick to blame and pass judgment, but why is nobody doing something about it? And I thought, okay, we're going to do a nationwide cleanup, and we did on a Monday. 200 volunteers came out from across the country. We picked up 12 tons of trash in 12 hours in one single day. I went home to my mom. I was like, Mom, I'm really good at picking up trash. And her heart at that moment was just filled with pride and admiration at her baby boy. And I thought, wait a second, I'm an ordinary, average American citizen who doesn't have resources, doesn't have the power of the government, and if I can pick up 12 tons of trash in 12 hours with volunteers, what is stopping us from doing this across the country? And so we did. We went to Atlanta, Austin, Baltimore, Chicago, Denver, Duquesne, Detroit, Houston, Kenosha, Los Angeles, Miami, Milwaukee, Portland, Pittsburgh, Philly. And the last time I was here, we were protested for picking up trash in San Francisco, California. In the South, we say bless their hearts. And so we returned 1 year later because we want people to know that our message is consistent and that our actions meet our words. We're not just going to talk it, we're going to walk it. And I believe the future of the Republican Party is compassionate conservatism. We're going to show people that we give a darn about them by actually showing up in communities that previously we have neglected, that we haven't gone into to shake hands, to roll up our sleeves, to put on our work boots. And I'd like to give an opportunity. Today we are joined by the chairman of the San Francisco Republican Party, John Dennis. So John, do you have a couple words you'd like to say, Mr. Chairman?
Thank you. Well, welcome to our wonderful city. Even if you don't live here, San Francisco is America's jewel, right? I mean, this is the most amazing city. I've had the good fortune of living in a lot of places, and this is the place I choose to live in. It's so amazing. And it's heartbreaking to see what's happened here. They've really kind of run this city into the ground. And there's one group of people who can get blamed for that exclusively because I'm sorry to say Republicans don't have a lot of control of anything that happens in this city. It's the Democrats that really run this city into the ground. So first, I wear many hats in San Francisco. First, I'm just a citizen. And so, on that level, I'm excited about the recall of Gavin Newsom. I'm thrilled about that process. And thank you so much to all of you for signing the petition, for coming here, working so hard, like Leslie in her cute bear hat here, for working so hard on that. I also wear the hat, as Scott mentioned, as the chairman of the San Francisco Republican Party, and I'm thrilled to tell you that over the last 18-20 months, the San Francisco Republican Party is growing in San Francisco. And it's growing consistently for the first time in 6 decades. Why? Well, I think Donald Trump, frankly, had something to do with it. I think a lot of people, Donald Trump did 50% better in San Francisco than he did in 2020 than he did in 2016. And it's because people realized that he was genuine, he was really fighting for the average working person. And they saw that. I also think that the Democrats are such utter and complete and abject failures of what they're doing here that people have to come to the Republican Party, They have to come to this. So as the chairman of the SFGOP, I'm so grateful that you're coming here to clean up, that you're working with our great friend Scott, the great Scott Presler, and making our city a better place. And then lastly, I just want to leave you with one final line, because I have yet a third hat that I wear, and it's the greatest applause line in the history of politics, and that is, I'm John Dennis, and I'm running against Nancy Pelosi. Thank you.
Now, who here has signed the Recall Newsom petition? Have you? You don't raise your hand. It's cold hands, that's why. Okay, well, in addition to cleaning up the city, we also have recall Newsom petitions. So as you're rolling and people are talking to you, this is an opportunity to have dialogue and discourse. What are you guys doing? Well, we're cleaning up in an act of love, and we also want to keep our businesses open. We want to open our schools and open the economy. So we have recall Gavin Newsom petitions as well. And this is that important dialogue where we're going to change the state by talking to people that we don't usually have conversations with. And what is the plan for later today, Dr. Cordie? When is our next speaking event?
At 3 o'clock, we are going to be at City Hall, which is across the street. Okay, there we
So
go.
3 o'clock, tell your friends, tell your neighbors. If anybody has not signed the petition, bring them over at 3 o'clock. And then tomorrow on Sunday, we'll be in Sacramento at the Capitol Building. Joy Villa, John Collins, the chairwoman of the California GOP will be there, Dr. Cordie, of course. And so tell everybody tomorrow, Sacramento. And what time is that event? 3 to 5.
Yellowstone GOP will be there.
Yes, Sacramento is represented with us today. But so what we're going to do is a couple safety precautions. We encourage people while you're picking up trash, if you would like to, you may choose to wear your mask. We have those available. And then also, please wear gloves. Make sure that you are not touching your face, not touching your eyes, any open orifices after you have touched trash. We want to make sure we're all staying safe and secure. If somebody gives you a hard time for whatever reason, don't be confrontational. You're just going to say, I hope you have a wonderful day, and move on. We're not going to let anybody distract or derail us from our mission today of picking up trash in an act of love. And then last, what you're going to do is after you have picked up a full bag of trash, you're going to leave it on the immediate corner of where that trash was picked up. You do not have to bring it back to this location. I'm going to contact the city and let them know the areas that we have cleaned up today. Before we depart, I want to take one group photo. So if I may, we have good lighting coming this way. So I would like people to kind of gather this way, please, if you will.
Ready?
Cheese.
Say Rico Newsom.
This is 100% real, guys. This is what the media talks about. They talk about this, and this is the type of leadership we want. That's why we got to get people like Joe Collins in office. We got to get people that are going to take charge and take our streets back.
It's literally doo-doo on the ground out here.